Most people think budgeting is the key to financial freedom. Track expenses, cut subscriptions, save what's left. But what if the math was never designed to make you wealthy in the first place? In this video, we're not talking motivation. We're breaking down the numbers. And once you see them, you won't look at budgeting the same way again. Alex did everything right. Tracked expenses, canceled subscriptions, meal prepped, used budgeting apps, set spending limits. And still, at the end of the month, the account balance reads close to zero. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Budgeting isn't broken because you lack discipline. Budgeting is failing because it was never designed to solve the real problem. If budgeting alone created financial freedom, millions of people would already be free. But they're not. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. Not emotionally, mathematically. We've been told the formula is simple. Spend less than you earn, save the difference, invest it. Repeat for 30 years. On the surface, it sounds logical. If you earn $4,000 a month and spend $3,000, you save $1,000. That's responsible. That's disciplined. That's adulting. And budgeting feels empowering because it gives you control over small decisions. Coffee, Uber, streaming, eating out. It feels productive. But here's the deeper question. What if the problem isn't your spending? What if it's your ceiling?
Let's use a realistic example. Alex earns $60,000 per year in the U.S. After federal taxes, state taxes, Social Security, Medicare, conservatively, that's roughly $48,000 take-home. Divide that by 12. That's $4,000 per month. Now let's break it down. Rent, $1,600. Utilities plus internet, $200. Car payment plus insurance, $500. Gas, $150. Groceries, $400. Health insurance contribution, $250. Phone, $100. Subscriptions plus MISC, $200. We're already at $3,400, and we haven't included unexpected medical bills, travel, helping family, student loans, emergency expenses. Realistically, Alex is left with maybe $400 to $600 in surplus during a disciplined month. That's not irresponsibility. That's math. If Alex saves $500 per month, that's $6,000 per year. Invested at a conservative 7% annual return, after 10 years, that's roughly $83,000. After 20 years, about $260,000. After 30 years, around $566,000. On paper, that sounds solid. But remember, that assumes perfect consistency, no interruptions, no job loss, no life disruptions, no missed contributions. And it also assumes living 30 years under income pressure. This is where budgeting quietly fails. It optimizes survival, not acceleration. Let that land. Budgeting works inside the box, but the box has limits. Alex's income ceiling determines the entire trajectory. If income grows 2 to 3% annually, but inflation averages 3% long-term, purchasing power barely moves. That means, even with discipline, progress feels slow. This is the structural reality most people never calculate. Budgeting controls expenses. It does not expand capacity. And capacity is the real lever. There's another hidden variable. Opportunity cost. If Alex spends 5 years optimizing expenses but doesn't increase skill leverage, those are 5 years of capped earning potential.
Now compare that to a different move. Instead of hyper-focusing on cutting $50 here and $30 there, Alex invests $500 a month into skill acquisition, certifications, technical training, sales ability, coding, AI tools, negotiation, public speaking, skills that increase income elasticity. Let's say after 2 years, Alex moves from $60,000 to $85,000. After tax, maybe $66,000 take home. That's $5,500 per month. Now the same disciplined spending structure leaves $1,500 surplus instead of $500. That changes everything. At $1,500 invested monthly at 7%, 10 years becomes roughly $260,000. 20 years becomes around $780,000. 30 years crosses 1.6 million. Same person, same discipline, different ceiling. That's not budgeting, that's leverage.
Here's the hidden variable. Budgeting is a defensive strategy. Income expansion is an offensive strategy. Defense prevents collapse. Offense creates scale. Gen Z is being taught defense, but the economy rewards leverage, digital skills, ownership stakes, equity, scarce expertise, systems that pay without linear time input. If Alex only trades time for money, there's a hard limit. There are 24 hours in a day, and that's non-negotiable.
Budgeting doesn't fix income fragility. It masks it. The real risk isn't overspending. It's being structurally replaceable. Automation, AI, global competition, remote talent pools. The market compresses average skills, which means budgeting harder inside a shrinking wage band is like tightening a belt while the room gets smaller. That's why it feels like you're doing everything right and still not moving.
So what actually works? Not abandoning budgeting, repositioning it. Step 1, stability. You still need controlled expenses, an emergency buffer, 3 to 6 months of runway. Budgeting serves this stage. It protects you from volatility. Step 2, skill. Increase earning power intentionally. Ask, what skills are scarce? What skills are paid globally? What skills increase negotiation power? Every 10% income increase compounds faster than extreme expense cutting. Step 3, asset. Move from earned income to owned income. Index funds, business equity, digital products, revenue sharing structures, long-term appreciating assets. Assets create asymmetry. They grow without hourly input. Budgeting maintains. Assets multiply. Now let's bring this back to you. What percentage of your income is scalable? If your salary froze for 5 years, what happens? If rent increases 8% next year, can your income respond equally fast? Are you optimizing $200 of spending while ignoring a $20,000 income upgrade opportunity? These are uncomfortable questions, but they're strategic ones.
Budgeting isn't useless. It's incomplete. It's a tool for control, not transformation. The shift is identity, from expense manager to capacity builder, from employee to asset accumulator. Alex's breakthrough didn't happen by tracking every dollar more aggressively. It happened when the focus shifted from shrinking expenses to expanding leverage. That's the structural difference. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Budgeting helps you survive the month. Positioning helps you redesign the decade. The question isn't whether you should budget. The real question is this: are you building beyond it? Because in this economy, control keeps you stable, but leverage changes your future. Budgeting isn't the enemy. It's just not the engine. Stability matters. but leverage changes the trajectory. If this shifted how you think about money, subscribe, because we don't chase hype here. We run the math, and we build beyond the ceiling.